Hello and welcome to Arsenal Domination, where Arsenal will face Atletico Madrid in the Champions League at the Emirates this evening. And it's undoubtedly the toughest game so far of the Champions League for Arsenal. Diego Simeone, of course, very experienced manager, been at Atletico a long, long time, and he's built a very, very good side. Um, so far in the Champions League this season, they've won one, which I think was Frankfurt 5-1, and lost to Liverpool. Um, but they've shown that they can get at teams, and we know how defensively good they are as well. In all competitions this season, they've scored 20, conceded 7, 21, I think it is actually. And Alvarez, of course, the main threat from the goal scoring department. He has 6. But Simeone is the creative hub. He has 5 or 6 assists this season as well. So, very similar built side to Arsenal. They can defend very, very well. But, are capable in attack. It's slightly more structured, slightly less free flowing than maybe other sides like a Liverpool or a Real Madrid, but certainly more than capable of hurting a side. And that will mean that Arsenal will have to strike that balance between attack and defence, as they so often do. We know Arsenal very, very strong defensively, and they will look to exploit that and try and keep that clean sheet again at home. But they will, as I say, face an Atletico side who are very, very good and will come here with only 2 injury doubts, both to sort of squad players. From an Arsenal perspective, they obviously got the win against Fulham at the weekend, but it's a very short turnaround from that game. And the players looked, or some of them in particular, looked a little bit leggy after the international endeavours that they had been on. So Arsenal, Mikel Arteta will sort of need to look at that. I think players like Jurriën Timber, Victor Gyökeres, Eza, Calafiori, and Martin Zubimendi, all look in need of a little bit of a rest at some point, either this game or Crystal Palace. But it's hard to rotate for these 2 games because Palace themselves on good form, despite capitulating a little bit against Bournemouth at the weekend, and as I just spoke about, the threat for Atletico. So decisions really for him to make. I think pace will be really, really important in this game, and I think that will be where Martinelli may well come into to the side, and possibly looking to sort of exploit the sort of passing lanes in this one will also be really, really important. Um, so they're the decisions that will be facing Mikel Arteta. I think for me, I would like to see Ben White come in at right back to use that pace. Um, but I wouldn't be shocked to see Moreno come in, possibly for Zubimendi, who's looking tired. But I'd rather see that against Crystal Palace because of Zubimendi's passing. My predicted then 11 for this, despite the fact I'd like Zubimendi to start, I think he might well be rested. So it'll be Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Rice, Moreno, Eza, Saka, Martinelli, and Gyökeres. I'm going Arsenal 2, Madrid 1. But let me know your thoughts.